A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away, in a realm where stories breathe life into the universe itself, a shining center of creativity emerges. On Earth, in Los Angeles, a spaceship in the guise of a new museum is taking shape, the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art. Founded by filmmaker George Lucas and his wife, Mellody Hobson, this new museum is a haven for storytelling in all its forms, including paintings, sculptures, murals, photography, comic art, book and magazine illustrations, and the arts of filmmaking. It will even feature items from George Lucas's diverse personal collection, which are supposedly valued at over $600 million. Nestled in Exhibition Park with a reported budget of $1 billion, this museum is set to open its doors in 2025, promising to ignite imaginations and inspire countless souls. Join us on this journey today through the cosmos of the museum concept, the design and features, and finally the collection, where the force of inspiration ignites the spirit of Lucas and illuminates our path. Before we venture further, may the Force guide you to subscribe to our channel and aid us in expanding our reach across the galaxy. We all know George Lucas as the mastermind behind the iconic Star Wars and Indiana Jones movies. He has also not only changed cinema, but also how stories grip and affect global audiences. The idea for a George Lucas Museum has been in the works since George got married to American businesswoman Mellody Hobson in 2013. Together, this dynamic couple wanted to create a museum dedicated to the art of storytelling. Not wanting to step on the toes of the Academy Museum in Los Angeles, this new museum will be more of a visual museum, specifically mass-produced still images. George Lucas understands the power of narratives very well. His passion for narrative art extends beyond the moving image, encompassing a wide array of mediums that capture the human experience. This journey from concept to reality was fueled by his desire to create a space that honors and explores narrative art in its many forms. It's a celebration of the stories that unite us, the tales that inspire us, and the narratives that challenge us to dream. The choice of Exhibition Park in Los Angeles as the museum's locale may seem like the obvious choice, being in the same city as Hollywood. However, this location was not the first preference. Originally, it was planned for San Francisco, but after years of unsuccessful negotiations with the federal government office over the land, Lucas announced that Chicago would host the museum instead. This announcement about the change of location sparked interest in other cities, with the mayors of Los Angeles and Youngstown, Ohio both offering the project land. The proposed Chicago site eventually fell through as well due to immense opposition. In January 2017, George Lucas announced that the museum would be built in Exhibition Park in Los Angeles, California. It places the museum in a vibrant cultural scene, surrounded by other institutions for science, sports, history, and the arts. The preparations for the construction of the Lucas Museum began in January 2018, with the groundbreaking ceremony taking place in March the same year, marking the start of this ambitious project. The museum was originally set to open in 2021, but the opening was pushed to 2023 due to delays associated with the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2022, the museum's opening was further delayed with a new target set for 2025. MAD Architects, headed by Ma Young-sung, were responsible for designing the building alongside the global professional services firm Stantec. The museum will boast almost 28,000 square meters of floor space spread across 5 levels. Within its walls, visitors will discover devoted gallery space, alongside a library, purpose-built learning studios, 2 theatres, a restaurant, a cafe, and a versatile event space. Embracing the outdoors, the museum will be surrounded by 45,000 square meters of freshly designed parkland, crafted by the renowned landscape architectural firm Studio MLA. The museum's architecture shows a dialogue between art and the environment. Its structure has sweeping futuristic lines. It compels visitors to traverse where architectural ingenuity meets storytelling art. The building is encased in a lattice of steel with over 1,500 glass fibre reinforced polymer panels. Each panel reflects the museum's innovation and its dialogue with the light and space around it. Yet, the marvel of the Lucas Museum extends beyond its outer shell. Within its walls lie a labyrinth of different galleries and state-of-the-art theatres. Its central plaza, reaching skyward, serves as a welcoming space beneath an expansive arch. Above, an elliptical oculus offers a celestial view, while below, the lower floors house two cutting-edge theatres, each seating 299, a panoramic library, studios, and a gallery spanning 930 square meters. Glass elevators whisk visitors to the vast galleries on the 4th floor, showcasing 7,600 square meters of artistic splendour. On the 5th floor, more gallery space beckons, alongside a restaurant boasting panoramic vistas and an outdoor terrace adorned with a lush green roof offering breathtaking views of Los Angeles. The inner sanctum is complemented by the museum's gardens. Designed by Studio MLA, the Lucas Museum Park and Gardens offer a dynamic landscape that evolves with the seasons, promising a unique experience with each visit. This vibrant environment replaces former asphalt parking lots with indigenous and drought-tolerant plantings, transforming the terrain into a lush oasis. Over 200 trees are being carefully planted, while sculpted landforms mimic the natural contours of Los Angeles, nestled between mountains. From hanging gardens to an amphitheatre, a tranquil meadow to a grand fountain resembling a cascading waterfall, a diverse array of spaces invites communal gatherings, quiet reflection, and joyous moments. With entrances from both the east and west sides, the park fosters pedestrian connectivity between Vermont Avenue and the rest of Exhibition Park, creating a welcome thoroughfare previously absent from the landscape. This commitment to green space extends to the museum's rooftop, where nearly 1.5 acres of landscape terrain can be admired from the top-level terrace, offering visitors a serene retreat amidst the bustling cityscape. In addition to cultivating much-needed green space within the city, the Lucas Museum incorporates sustainable practices throughout its campus, blending form and function seamlessly. A striking focal point of sustainability is the museum's Grand Fountain, serving as both a captivating public amenity and a renewable source of cooling for the building. This innovative cooling system, coupled with the museum's expansive geothermal infrastructure comprising 765 wells drilled 106 meters deep and spanning 182 kilometers of piping, forms an invisible yet potent source of renewable cooling. Previously, water runoff from the asphalt parking lots would flow into the city sewer system. Now, the museum employs a rain harvesting system to capture water for irrigation, minimizing its environmental footprint. Furthermore, over 2,230 square meters of solar photovoltaic cells adorn 15% of the roof's surface, visible to the public and harnessing solar energy to power the building. In California, where seismic activity is a constant concern, earthquake protection is paramount for modern structures. The Lucas Museum employs an extraordinary seismic isolation system, typically reserved for critical facilities like hospitals. This groundbreaking system ensures the safety of visitors, staff, and priceless artworks, even in the event of a seismic disturbance. The museum's colossal structure rests upon a base isolation system capable of accommodating ground movement up to 107 centimeters in any direction during an earthquake. Remarkably, once the seismic event subsides, the system automatically recenters itself, maintaining structural integrity. Comprising 281 seismic base isolators, each featuring a 1.8 meter diameter concave steel bowl housing a large steel ball, the system effectively decouples the building from the ground's motion. Surrounding the ground floor perimeter is a 1.2 meter moat, or movable sidewalk, allowing for the seismic motion of the surrounding terrain. This state-of-the-art earthquake technology exemplifies the museum's unwavering commitment to safety and preservation, ensuring that both visitors and priceless artworks remain protected, even in the face of nature's most formidable forces. The museum is a grand celebration of the different ways stories can be told, captured and experienced. The collections are rich and diverse. They span cultures, epochs and mediums. They embody the museum's dedication to a wide range of storytelling. It has over 100,000 pieces that show the universal language of art. They pay homage to the enduring legacy of narrative art. The collection offers a window into diverse eras and societies. It shows the personal and shared stories that have resonated with humanity. Photography and comic art are also part of the museum. They show the arc of visual storytelling. Celebrated works by Jack Kirby catapult the fantastic and the heroic into the collective imagination. They mark a key shift in the storytelling potential of graphic art. The museum's photography collection captures moments of profound emotion and historical significance, charting the expansive terrain of human experience through the lens of visual media. In the filmmaking arts section, the museum pays tribute to the cinema. It shows a range of storyboards, set designs, props and visual effects which reveal the art of filmmaking. This collection highlights George Lucas's contributions, offering insights into the creative process behind great movies. Among its acquisitions, Robert Colescott's George Washington Carver Crossing the Delaware challenges and reinterprets historical narratives, inviting a critical dialogue on identity and representation. As the curtain falls on this chapter, we turn to you, fellow travellers of the galaxy. What are your thoughts on the Lucas Museum of Narrative Art? Will its tale find a place on your journey through 2025 and beyond? Share your wisdom in the comments below. If this adventure has stirred your soul, unite with us in the Force by liking this transmission and pledging your allegiance to our cause. And if you seek more tales from distant realms, subscribe to our channel to embark on future quests together. Until our paths cross once more, may the stars guide your way. Farewell, and may the Force be with you always.